What is going on, you guys? My name is Cisco
and Boaz,
and we are back again to rank airsoft guns.
This time airsoft guns. Last time we did gifts.
Yeah, you're right. But yes, this time we are going to rank every M4 under the sun because why, I don't know.
We've been itching to do this. We've been wanting to do this for a while. Now, quick disclaimer, guys. We do say every airsoft M4 with an asterisk, okay? Because
a little grain of salt.
Yeah, just because there are just so many brands, guns, and stuff out there, and you know, yeah, it's gonna take forever to rank every single one. And also, just another caveat is, obviously, all the products that we don't carry here at Airsoft GI, we may not have enough knowledge about certain products just to form an opinion.
Yep.
And yeah, we're just gonna try to have our own personal input, our own personal opinions on the stuff that we do have knowledge about. And just because we don't like a certain gun doesn't necessarily mean that you should or shouldn't buy it. Obviously, you should buy any gun that makes you happy at the end of the day.
I wanted to rage right there, but like, no, it sucks, don't buy it.
But yeah. So again, personal opinions. If you get offended, sorry. Not sorry, it's the internet. So yeah, why don't we just dive right in? So to show you the tier list that exists out here, I have created, starting at the F tier, we say, what a mess. What a mess.
What a mess, indeed. You have to just take a step back and just
look at it and say,
yeah,
what a mess. I'm sure you guys had experiences like that before. Moving on to up to D tier, we have yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
You know that feeling where it's just like, you look at something and you're like, oh, yikes.
Yikes. And then moving up to C tier, we have D's. It's decent. Or D's nuts, you know? D's. Okay?
I didn't know what that meant.
You know, it's a C tier, you know? It's middle of the road.
Yep.
You know, like it's decent. It's D's. All right? And then moving up to B tier, we got mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, again,
I specialize in mayo.
Yeah. We are reviewing mayo. We're basically comparing Heinz brand mayo to off-brand mayo to Hellman's mayo. Yeah. You know, but it is kind of up in the B tier where, you know, it's good. You know, it's a little bit better than decent, but at the end of the day, you know, fairly standard mayo.
Yep.
Right. And then up in A tier, we got the Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's Gucci. It's good. And then up finally at S tier, we have immaculate. And for those of you guys out there, yes, I spelled it wrong intentionally, so it fits this little tier box that's like preset. So
there's only so many characters there.
Exactly. So S tier, immaculate. It's perfect the way it is. You don't need to touch anything. You don't need to do anything. It is just marissimo. It's delicioso. Okay. Yep. So why don't we jump right in?
It is, in my opinion, as basic as you can get, honestly. I don't know who the OEM is. I believe it's like JG or SEMA. It's
probably, yeah. There probably aren't too many people out there that make the M4S system rail.
Yep. It's gonna be decent.
Decent? All right.
It's decent.
Yeah. Just heads up, I don't know anything about the ASU one. Yeah. So I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Okay. G&G has this thing where you won't get a metal body gun until you pay like at least $400 for it. I don't know why.
Yeah, we've said that.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. So
I know the Combat Machine 2.0 line, they start off at like 215-ish bucks. That is the Wild Hog. So that one I think is around 250 to 280, and at that price,
it's pretty hefty.
It is hefty, especially for what you get.
Yeah.
Like standard hop-up unit, stock barrel, not even their good motor. For that price, I'd say yikes.
Yikes. Yeah, I'd agree. Yikes. Yeah, everything you listed off, I'm like, yikes. Their guns are cheaper and have better stats than that. Yikes.
Exactly. That one,
I mean, it's standard, but the thing is, it is standard.
It is standard.
Meaning that it's a blank canvas, and if you like the CAC, if you like a nice long CAC, I mean, I don't want to say it, but if you like CAC, you like the CAC trades and the CAC aesthetic, I mean, it's kind of a blank canvas.
The price of this is actually now about $300.
Oh, yikes!
Yeah,
that's a yikes. That's a yikes.
That is a yikes as well.
Yeah.
Again, like stock as stock can be.
Yeah, I would only recommend this if you guys are if someone's like a gun builder,
Yep.
or if they have a lot of money to spend and they just want just the externals and just a base platform to have it completely gutted out, redone.
Yeah. And another thing why the price is a little bit more expensive is that it is officially licensed by Knight's Arm.
Okay, yeah. We'll leave it at yikes for now. We'll see where it ends up.
Yeah.
A bona fide, a certified
Hood classic.
field classic. Yeah. Rental classic.
Honestly, again, decent.
I would say it's Mayo.
Really?
I would say it's Mayo. Hear me out. So because GG polymer, there's something to it. You know, and right, for the price that you're getting it at,
okay,
it is very much exactly you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
You know, like you're getting it at a beginner price. The internals, they're decent. Yeah, they're decent, but again, it's upgradable.
Yeah.
Right, and it's just so universal.
Yeah. I will agree with that, especially because, you know, they have the reputation for the original combat machine gun of being durable. So Mayo
has to be Mayo. I actually have some experience with the King Arms gas blowback M4.
Okay.
It is using the Western Arms gas blowback system, which the system itself is actually one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah, because I've gone through WE, I've gone through KWA, I've gone through now Tokyo Marui. Ooh. I know a little bit about VFC, not that I've owned one, and GHK. So I would say ranking the Western Arms system, WA system, is actually very solid because there's just so much parts out there. It's an old tried and true system, and you know it's great if you can upgrade it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
you can upgrade.
There's so many Western Arms clones out there. Like if you get the OG Western Arms, you're solid. Okay. If you get, I think GMP makes one, like you're pretty solid. You're pretty solid. And then you have other cheaper clones that exist, like this King Arms.
Yeah, there's the King Arms.
It's
the Golden Eagle, I think, is the same. JG.
Yeah, at this point, you're basically buying a blueprint.
Okay.
That makes sense. You're buying a blueprint to get a good gun, but you literally have to gut everything in order for it to perform well. I mean, I guess the price you get it at, it's okay, but I mean, even their mags, even the gas mags are not good.
Yeah, that one retails at about $200-ish bucks.
Yeah, so I would say probably the first. I would probably say what a mess. What a mess. Because
I agree.
Yeah, because you literally have to change into the only thing you'll keep on this gun is probably the outer barrel and the receivers. That is it. I honestly think that back in the day, people wanted the affordable JG, the plastic body ones, because they just wanted higher FPS out of the box. That's literally it. Like, because there's no reason not to get a combat machine back then. Yep. There was literally no reason not to get one, except for kids that literally thought FPS was everything, which was me back in the day. Mm-hmm. Right? FPS was everything. FPS like automatically meant increased range, which is not necessarily true. Yeah. And so you just wanted it, and you're like, okay, like it's plastic. I mean, the GNG combat machine is technically plastic, but no, you're gypped because you're getting ABS plastic, and it feels different, way different.
Yeah, I would say that would be
I would put
a decent.
Decent? Okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'd say decent, just because it does still have that full metal gearbox.
Yeah,
and you can still upgrade it.
Yeah, but again, at the end of the day, the only thing probably in order to get it up to like a really good tier, right, is for a gun builder, you're just basically going to upgrade everything in the gun. Yeah. Probably the only thing that you'll have left in stock is probably the gearbox shell. But if you want to go high FPS, you might not even have that left.
True.
So, you know.
Very, very true.
Yeah, so I would say, the only reason why I think it will promote from D's from a Yikes is number one, the price. Yep. And number two, just the upgradability. Probably leave it at that. Don't pronounce that all as one word.
You clown.
No, I'm saying don't. Don't do it.
Yes. So, I do have a next generation recoil shock, and I had to spend a lot of money to get it to shoot.
You had to spend a lot just to get the gun.
Yes, the gun itself is I think $550. Yeah. And then I had to spend a lot more to get it to perform at what I'd say a lot of higher end guns do perform at. Out of the box, Tokyo Marui does have great accuracy and decent range for being 280 feet per second. Me personally...
Okay, bigger question. Is it running right now? Does it work right now?
It does work right now.
Okay, it does work right now? Okay.
It does work right now. The one thing about it is there aren't that many upgrade parts available for it.
Well, at least you know what you need to get, and like someone will make the upgrade part, and you just buy that upgrade part. You don't have to sift through 20 million different brands.
Yeah.
So it does make it a little bit simpler. All right, here's what I think. I honestly think it's a mess.
You think it's a mess?
No. Hear me out. So you're already paying $500 to $700, right, for a recoil shotgun, right, that you can't viably field in the U.S. If you lived in Japan, or if you live in a country where the FPL limits are low, and so you're just kind of forced to run it stock, then I would just say it's immaculate. But it's not. Also, because it's not standard, not every tech can work on them.
Yep.
So now you have to find someone who does, or you have to relearn everything, right, just to get everything to fit. And then that's not even promising that it's going to work. Because I've known people that have NGRS guns that don't work. Even after all the upgrading, even after the teching, it breaks down because it just wasn't designed to handle that amount of velocity. So because of that, like it's so situational where it works and doesn't work. Honestly, it's a whole mess. I honestly think it's a mess.
So me personally,
it doesn't take standard mags.
Yeah, you can buy the adapter for it, but it's whatever. But me personally, I think it's Gucci for what it is. But again, I had to spend money to get it to, U.S. standard, I guess we should say. But for any random player that doesn't know what they're getting themselves into, definitely what a mess.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to spending a lot of money on an airsoft gun, right? But then the biggest problem I have with the NGRS is the fact that you're going to spend a lot of money on a gun, but then it doesn't guarantee that it's going to work.
Well, out of the box, it'll work.
Yeah, but
if you want to run it out of the box, you can.
Yeah, but nobody wants to.
Will it compete with a lot of airsoft guns that are available in the U.S. out of the box?
No,
it won't.
No,
yeah.
People.
Honestly,
at the ranges and at the distances we play in the U.S. Because keep in mind, in Japan, right? If you look at Japanese airsoft fields, they're way smaller.
Oh yeah, of course.
They're way smaller. So at the ranges you're going to be shooting at, will the BB travel all the way up to that distance for U.S. fields? Absolutely, it will. Because Tokyo Marui hop-up systems are really great.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean that players will matrix dodge all your shots and you'll get 0 kills. So, again, it's not viable. Right? Most of these guns in the U.S. will outshoot the NGRS out of the box.
Yep.
It's totally not worth it unless you're really willing. Like, this will be probably like the last airsoft gun you'll buy because it will always be worked on. Like, you'll always do something to it. You'll spend a ton of money on it. It'll take forever for you to build it properly, unless you're willing to drop like $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly don't think it's worth it. So I would.
Would you put it at what a mess?
Nah, I put out a yikes.
Yikes.
All right, hear me out though. Okay, so this also might change. Okay, so Tokyo Marui MWS out of the box again, not designed to handle green gas. If you guys buy a Tokyo Marui gas bullet gun, no matter what model it is, M4, AK, M16. I don't know, High Kappa, 1911s. They're G series pistols, not designed for green gas. The magazine will hold green gas just fine, but it's actually designed for duster gas, like the dust off.
I believe it's HFC 130.
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, it's a lower pressure gas, right? So the nozzle spring, the blowback unit, right? It's adding extra pressure on those units, and eventually will break. And also, same thing goes in the MWS. It's actually not designed for green gas. So, already out of the box, I have to buy parts to reinforce those high stress areas so that way it won't break on me. So I did have to, source it from overseas because it's not very common here in the U.S. And then, on top of that, a $600 price tag, and then the magazines are not cheap. Gas blowback magazines are not cheap.
I think it's more than $600.
6 extra mags I have to buy, $50 a piece. That's already $300 just on mags. Just in mags.
In mags.
Yeah, I will say it is very fun. But again, it's definitely not a go-to gun for most people. It's probably one of the last guns that you'll probably buy because, again, it's going to take forever for you to get the money to buy the parts you need. It's going to take forever to install it. Granted, though, I have still fielded my MWS many times, and it hasn't failed on me. It is very reliable. I will give credit where credit is due, which is why it's not a mess. It is actually a very rock-solid system. It just sucks that, it's not as tried and true or as long. It hasn't been out as long as like a WEM4 or Western Arms M4.
Yeah, where the aftermarket support is available. For me, I would say, as it is, it's decent. As a platform alone, not talking about upgrades or anything out of the box, it's fun. It gives you a a different experience from a regular AEG.
It does change the way you play Airsoft.
Yeah.
So if you're tired of spraying people down with AEGs and stuff, which that's kind of where I am at, right? Like it will definitely change the way you play. So you know what? I agree with you. You know what, Dees? Yeah. You know what? Thank you, Dees.
Yeah. So, but the price tag is what I think what prevents it even just going to Mayo.
Yeah.
Especially with other gas blowback platforms that perform at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
Like better than the MWS, decent.
Yeah. You can get it to where I think you can get the gun to where it performs immaculately.
Yeah. But then
it is attainable, but
it's not out of the box.
A lot of money.
Yep.
A lot of money. What have you brought upon this cursed land, Cisco?
You put in what a mess.
It's already a
I
mess.
didn't bring it.
Looking
Aries
at it,
did.
just looking at it, it's a
Aries
mess.
did.
Aries, come here. Let's talk. What were you thinking? What made you think this was a good idea for people?
I think it's around $250-ish. The Aries gearbox is proprietary as hell. Like that micro switch trigger system is,
and you can't replace it with anything else unless you like heavily modify it from a tech.
Yeah.
Who knows exactly what they're doing?
Yeah. The performance though, out of the box, is
it's alright.
It's alright. It's decent.
Yeah.
But I would put it in yikes.
Yikes?
Yeah. I would say yikes.
No,
But
no, it's a mess.
It is a mess.
Look at this thing.
Not even.
Look at this thing.
Okay, so I'm considering all the other Aries Amoeba line. Their regular M4s, the Honey Badger and stuff.
Aries stock it's alright. So why are you paying that price tag for it anyway? It's a mess. Whole mess.
What a mess!
All right, that's
Bruh.
it. That's it.
No, not even.
Discussion.
Okay, here, hold on. Even though I don't like the way it looks, it is running G&G's G2 gearbox, which is their Gucci gearbox. I would put it at least at Mayo just because of that good gearbox.
Two things: drop stock and guard. Thank you for coming to TED Talk. All right, you know I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna rate it. If you want to move the tiers, you can. I'm just not gonna do it.
I'm gonna throw it into Mayo just because of that gearbox.
You still get full metal body, full metal rail.
Yep.
I think at the price point, if you took away the ETU,
what's crazy?
It's not bad.
Yeah, if you take away the ETU, put a standard one, it's like a $260 gun. That's easily made.
Yeah. So you're getting a full metal gun at a mid-tier price, which I think is not a bad deal. I mean, but you still will have to do work to the gun.
Yep.
And specifically this model, the PDW stock. I mean, come on, Lancer, what's going on with the PDW stock?
Yeah, that one. Chief,
yeah, what's going on? Like
that battery space was not.
Yeah. So I would say that the ETU really does make the gun kind of fall flat. I think out of the box stock, the ETU definitely needs to be better.
Yeah, like if that had the Gen 3 MOSFET, easily Gucci.
Yeah, easily on the Gucci. Yeah, just for the value you get. I mean, but it does come with a 1-year warranty. But at the end of the day, like you still don't want to just. It's good that they have the warranty.
Yeah.
But then the likelihood of you using it on a hybrid or a pro line is, honestly, it's kind of. I think it's high yikes. I think.
Really?
Yeah. Just. Or actually, okay, hold on. Made very low tier Ds, because the ETU is a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
ETU is a ticking time bomb. You have to replace that anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so it's very specialized.
If you put like the Pico, like a basic MOSFET, it's easily very Ds.
Yep. Easily Mayo for me.
Easily Mayo.
Easily Mayo.
We haven't had a Gucci tier one yet.
You know what?
I think that's our first Gucci.
You know what? I'll agree.
I think that's our first Gucci.
Here's the reason why. The gun retails for about $120. $120. That is affordable.
It's cheaper than the Combat Machine.
Bruh. Number one, it's cheaper than the Combat Machine. The polymer is just as durable. A quick change spring system. 6.03 inner barrel. Rotary style hop-up unit, the classic Army 25K motor, LiPo ready. It shoots about 20 to 23 BBs a second out of the box with an 11-1.
Apex, where you at? Come back.
Yeah.
Come back. Please come back.
Please.
Because the value that you provide to the community is insane.
Yep.
Is insane.
100%. Not the NEMESIS.
And not the ECS.
Not the ECS. So it does not have the ECS, but it does have their basic MOSFET.
So nothing fancy. Nothing fancy.
Yep, I agree, man. It's about $300.
Yeah, $300. Yeah, again, $300 for a metal gun. I think the quality of Classic Army receivers are good. The quality of metal is good.
Did they used to say mayonnaise completely back in the day? Because that's a vintage gun. It's mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's mayonnaise. Yeah. I mean, vintage guns are coming back.
Yep.
This is great for any themed loadouts, or if you want to do some techno heresy out there, you can. Nothing fancy internally, but it's solid. It'll work every time you plug in the battery. It will go zip. So, yeah, good on you, Classic Army. You know, very basic. All right.
They start off at about $230. Nylon fiber body, so just as durable as those polymer receivers. 6.03 barrel. Rotor style hop up unit.
So basically, you get the same thing in the Apex, and you also get their ECS.
It does get the ECS, which is programmable, LiPo ready. The trigger response and rate fire, incredible.
Yeah. Both these guns are high tier Gucci, almost touching immaculate. And here's why. I would say Classic Army polymer bodies are okay. They are just as flexible and durable as a G&G, but G&G polymer, like, I think it's thicker. They use more of the material, so it feels more solid in the hands. Classic Army, I mean, obviously, you know, in order to keep things affordable, I think they just had to give you a little thinner polymer receiver, so it doesn't feel as solid, in the hands. The only reason why it's not immaculate is because, you know, at the end of the day, you're probably going to want to upgrade to a metal receiver. If that's your thing, there's plenty of people I know that just are fine with the polymer just because of how lightweight it is. But it's almost touching the immaculate, because at the end of the day, with the Classic Army ECS internals, you don't really need to do anything. Probably the hop-up bucking, that's it.
One thing, I would say it's low Gucci, high Mayo, just because it is the proprietary Nemesis gearbox shell. But unlike the Ares line, their ETU is actually fantastic. Like, it's programmable, it's reliable, it works.
DT4.
Immaculate. Really?
Immaculate. No, it's immaculate. Like, what else? What more do I need to say? All right, what's better than 1M4? 2M4s? No.
I think
no.
yikes. I think yikes. Now here's the reason, boys. Hear me out. So, I will say it's definitely a fun gun. It's definitely cool. Getting to shoot 2 BBs at once with 1 trigger pull out of 2 barrels, watching them fly side by side, especially with tracers.
TIE Fighter, bro.
That's one of the dopest things that you can do.
TIE Fighter energy.
However, I don't know if a local field will allow it.
Yeah, it's probably banned everywhere. Because not gonna lie, getting shot, like, so let's say like you double tap somebody, you already got shot 4 times.
Yeah, exactly.
And you triple tap him, which usually, you know, typical courteous airsofter will shoot someone 1 to 3 times.
Yep.
You're getting shot like 6 times.
Yep.
So I would say, you know what, You will not deny me this. You will not deny me.
Okay.
The LS12.
I will not deny you the LS12, especially that clean gray.
Oh, the battleship gray. Oh.
Yeah. Like, if you guys haven't seen the pictures that I have of my LS12, it's just the black one. Honestly, I wish I had the gray one.
Yeah, the gray one. It is the definition of immaculate.
Yeah.
Don't you dare touch the internals. The Nemesis.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
It has the better.
You will only make it worse. You'll only make it worse.
The full metal rack piston. The CNC cut gears, it's solid, and it has the 31K blue bottom Classic Army motor, and so the rate of fire and trigger response is even better than the skirmish line.
Okay, I'll say this.
There's nothing you need to do.
I'll say this. With every gun, the only possible thing you could probably do to this gun is maybe just flat hop or R hop. That's it. Some of these immaculate guns, you don't want to. In your best interest, you don't want to change it up, because chances are you'll likely make it worse.
I agree. I will agree to that. I would say Gucci.
Gucci?
Yeah. A completely upgradable, solid metal gearbox, quick change spring system.
I will say this. Historically, though, VFC, you're paying for the externals.
Yes.
VFC external quality is probably one of the best.
Yep.
One of the best.
Yep. I agree.
Every time I hold a VFC gun in my hands, it is rock solid. Internally, definitely can use some love. If they put Classic Army internals into VFC externals, instant immaculate.
Yeah.
Instant as immaculate as can be. But
yeah, the piston's really weak.
Piston's not good. You have to change out compression parts, and also
the shimming, you got to redo it.
Redo the shimming, and then also the MOSFET
is not great.
ETU is not great. Yeah, it's hit or miss. So some people I know, they've been running their stock MOSFET for years. Some people it'll burn out like the first time they go field it. So hit or miss. Yeah, which is why it's on the Gucci tier.
Yep. ENL.
ENL, baby.
MUR
Oh
M4.
man, yeah. They are a smaller company out there. They are a small, which means they put out less quantity of guns out there.
Yep.
But the quality
Is there?
is there.
Mhm.
Like, and I'm talking like they are on par with VFC.
Yep.
With their external quality.
Yep.
Like they might not have the cool trades like VFC does.
Yep.
But the construction of the receivers,
Good.
the rail system, the barrel, like it's rocks. Like you could try to twist the gun, but it feels like it's all one piece of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is so nicely fitted together.
Yeah, I agree.
The internal quality
It can use work.
is I think
Literally,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's literally just a combat machine with a really 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 nice body.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that one I would put above the VFC just because it's about $100 more affordable.
That and also it is more reliable. No fancy bells and whistles, whatever.
Yeah, plain
every
Jane.
time you plug in the battery, it will go zip.
Yep.
Right? And like I said, nothing's proprietary. Right?
Yep.
It'll always there's always room for improvement, but it's just Gucci just because of how great
Yep.
the external quality.
Yeah, the
is.
value on that for a full metal gun, what it offers, how solid it is, definitely Gucci. So that's going to represent the KWA standard L4 as well.
It's decent.
It's decent.
It's
I
decent.
would probably say a little bit more male because out of the box, it's shooting the FPS limits of US. I would say that it can be improved upon. Honestly, the only thing that I needed to do to mine was the bucking change and the inner barrel, and everything else is stock, and I've been happy.
But here's what I think about KWA's gas blowback rifles, especially the M4. It is so hit or miss. The reason why I actually never ended up buying, as much of a KWA fanboy as I am, the reason why I never bought an LM4 is because there are some people that I know that have nothing but issues, and some people that are just saying it's immaculate. You really are rolling the dice when you get this.
Yes.
Props to KWA though. They are making an optimized green gas.
I was just about to say that. So the LM4D,
Oh, that's gonna be cut. KWA.
where's that at?
Where's it at? Where is
Hello?
it? Yeah.
Where's it at?
Yeah. I had to buy an
I've been
MWS because I couldn't wait for you anymore. I couldn't wait for you anymore. Yeah, but according to KWA, they are coming out with a new and improved, completely new system that is going to be a lot better. And I will trust KWA. I always trust KWA.
So does that mean you're gonna pick one up?
We'll come around to that.
Okay. That one is.
I want to put it. I mean, look. What is this thing? Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at it.
So let me tell you something about this one. I would say it's between what a mess and yikes. Here's the thing. You're getting the Crytek receiver, which it's not really a bonus. They're
Crytek, what's going on, bro?
I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on, but recently, like their receivers have been very fragile.
It's brittle.
Yeah,
It is brittle.
It is brittle.
Yeah.
I know the motor's different, and I think there's differences in the gearbox as well. I'm gonna leave it right where it is. Oh, just get a Crytek. The Crytek Trident series, I put it in D's.
These?
Yeah, because here's the thing. Back when they started was great because it was like $300-ish gun.
It was right at high tier.
Yeah, it was right at high tier.
And you get high tier performance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was great, but now they are fairly expensive, and you don't get the upgradability because the specs of the gearbox. It's hard to change gears. You have to modify the gearbox itself. I think the AR latch, the anti-reversal latch, is proprietary to it. You can't throw another unit in there like a Polestar without modifying it a little bit. Like it's rough. So
that sounds like a yikes to me.
for
my guy.
what it is out of the box, if you don't plan on doing anything, maybe just the barrel and bucking change, decent.
I would say it's male. I'd say it's male.
You say it's male?
I would say it's male because hear me out. Because the receiver's brittle, just don't drop it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, again, hit or miss. I've known people that have dropped their Cryteks pretty hard.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
So here's the thing. I have had nothing but fun with those. Like, I left them stock because I knew that they would perform. They were loaner guns because I had built guns at the time. And, like, they'd be beat to hell. But they didn't have that issue. But within the past, I don't know, like 4-ish years or so, something happened, and they have been dubbed crack tack because they'd always crack in the same spot.
Yeah, they might have changed out the material.
That's what I think too. To try and balance out the cost.
Yeah, because you know they're casting the metal.
Yeah.
So the quality of the material really does matter.
Yep.
But Crytek, come here.
What are you doing?
Let's talk Crytek. Why are you still selling guns in Keymon? You have an M-LOK line. So here's my humble suggestion to you.
I did not know where you were going with that.
Stop making the key mod rails and just make the M-LOK rails and just sell the M-LOK ones because they're just
they're
so much cleaner. They look so much nicer, so much better.
I do believe that the Lance Tactical Gen 2s are better than the combat machine for the price point and what they offer out of the box. So I would say Mayo.
It's Mayo.
Yep.
The biggest complaint that we receive is always quality control. So because more people have them, there's always going to be more people that have issues with them, which is probably why it was smart for them to have a 1-year warranty. Yep. But again, it still sucks that you have to use the warranty.
Yeah. The combat machine now starts off at about $180-ish bucks.
Yeah.
Versus that particular model of Gen 2 is
way cheaper and more available.
Yeah. It's more available. It comes with a 9.6 volt battery. It comes with the charger. It comes with BBs. We have heard the quality control complaint of Lancer Tactical as well. Okay, we've reported that. We've been very transparent about this. When I see it, like especially since they talk about the numbers that they sell a lot compared to a lot of other companies. Maybe we just hear more complaints because.
Well, yeah, because it's a larger sample size.
Yeah.
So like 1% of 1,000 is what? 10? And then 1% of 100,000.
Yeah.
Is 100. So you know what I'm saying? So like it does scale because of how many units that they sell.
Yep.
Which is a good point because it's helping people. It's like a gateway into Airsoft, right? And then it's at a very attainable price for people just to try it out to see if they like Airsoft. And I think I would also recommend this for people that want to get into teching. Anyway,
yeah,
right.
I was about to say the same thing.
Because it's such a cheap gun. So like, if you don't want to mess with your combat machine, which you use regularly, and you just want a cheap gun to work on and figure out how to upgrade and stuff, I would say get the Lancer. The Lancer's a great lab rat.
Yep.
Yeah, work as a great lab rat for you to mess around, tinker around with.
I'd say Mayo to decent.
Yeah, it's a strong D's, just because again, nothing fancy.
Yep.
You do get metal receivers, which is nice. If you like the unique look of the Troy rail.
Yeah, decent.
It's
upgradable.
Yeah, it's decent,
full metal receiver.
Yep.
Decent.
Yeah.
But that is the $250 or $215 model. Yeah. Immaculate?
Yeah.
Really?
It is, in my opinion, it is the perfect mid-tier gun. The polymer receiver again it's almost G&G level. Almost. It is noticeably thinner. The rail system looks so clean out of the box. They give you clean accessories. It like the minimalist stock.
Yep.
And the pistol grip is not an E2 pistol grip. It looks so clean. And also the micro switch trigger. It is such a great tactile experience. Like it's just fun to shoot for a non-recoil, for a non-blowback gun. It is really fun to shoot because of the trigger.
Yeah, because it has a felt reset.
Yeah.
I would say it is. I'd say Gucci. It's okay. So it has a 6.02 inner barrel.
No, more accurate.
A little bit more accurate. The bucking isn't the greatest. The rotary saw hop-up unit does help. The motor, in my opinion, is pretty stock. It's not as good as the classic Army 25K motor. So that's why I would personally put it right underneath Classic Army, which makes sense too because that one's $215. Classic Army's $230.
But the only reason why,
bucks.
because I honestly view the Skirmish and the Arcturus to be on the same level, honestly, just because it's a give and take, right?
Yep.
So Classic Army, they have like way Guccier internal parts, but then you lose out in like the external quality of the polymer.
Okay.
I do
agree.
But then Arcturus, they have that attention to detail.
Yep.
Right? But then their internal parts are more or less more stock. Yeah. But the micro switch, man, just the experience of you shooting it, and like it just, honestly, I think it does edge it out.
You know, you did change my mind. One thing that Arcturus has over Classic Army is that it comes with a metal rail.
Yeah, and Arcturus, they're a smaller brand. So they're a smaller brand out there overseas, and so they're not able to make the same amount of them as like Classic Army or G&G.
Yeah.
So they're definitely focusing on quality over quantity, in that sense. So they've been flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
So if you guys are considering getting an Arcturus, you best get on it right now, because like we still don't know when we're gonna get more of them. Like we're literally contacting Arcturus, like almost like on a monthly basis, saying, hey, give us more, give us more, give us more, and then they just leave us on red. So I don't know what they're doing out there.
For what they are, they do offer a quick change spring system.
Yeah.
Stock internals. Their motors are actually not bad.
Not bad.
I'd put them at decent.
D's?
Yeah.
We got a lot of D's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Car 15 though. Car 15s are sick. They're coming back. Specifically with the Black Real. And that, dude, I would say they have jumped up in quality
dramatically. Just because they did the pistol grip, they did the motor, and pairing with Zion Arms, to give them the Nebula MOSFET was the best thing that they could have done. And
they give you that 130 round mid cap.
The
high speed, which is a fantastic option.
And they give you the low power spring out of the box too.
So it'll do you both.
Yeah,
it'll do you both. So I think honestly, I respected Lancer just because we have addressed a lot of concerns we had from the Gen 2 line.
Yep.
And they actually listened, and then they made the right steps to make it better.
Exactly.
So hats off to you, Lancer, for doing that. And yeah, it's a solid mid-tier gun. It'll compete right alongside with Classic Army.
Yep.
And with Arcturus to an extent.
Yep.
Is this a Springer?
No.
Yeah, it's immaculate.
That right there, my friend.
It's immaculate. Listen, the obvious answer obviously is that this will never compete with anything. But here's the reason why I put it immaculate. Because this is our first love. Because now you kids out there are so spoiled for choice.
Yeah, you guys have options. Back in the day, we had to work with Walmart and Big Five Springers.
And Sports Authority. Yeah.
Oh, Sports Authority.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So
man.
like this is
Sports Chalet.
This is what I saw on like the local news when they talked about these airsoft guns look too real and kids are gonna get shot by cops and blah blah. And I saw that, I was like, yo, that looks sick. That looks cool, bro. When I was like a 9-year-old, and this is what I saw at Walmart. This is what I eyed. This was an apple of my eye.
Okay, because you gave me the the whole sentimental thing.
Yeah.
I can agree that is it holds a special place in my heart.
And actually, they're still very relevant.
But for me,
of course, that's the obvious answer. That's the obvious answer. But where's the entertainment in that? Okay? And one more thing, hear me out. What if you want to get into painting your guns?
Oh yeah, you could test it out there.
You want to paint on a $100 plus gun? No. Yeah, go to Walmart, go to Amazon or whatever, go to eBay
or AirsoftGI.com.
Or AirsoftGI.com, where we also do have those cheap trigger guns. Yeah. Surprisingly, but yeah, you get.
They're a novelty item.
Yeah, you get that, and you could practice painting on that. You can paint it as many times as you want, and then to get the right thing. Then once you get the right technique or you get the right color scheme down, then you move on to your actual airsoft gun.
Here, I'll take that from you.
What was that?
That is the Samurai Edge.
Oh, you mean the sample model that we got and it broke right away?
That wasn't sample. That was production.
Production and it broke right away?
It is using their new, I think it's the Virgo system with the brushless motor and their new MOSFET.
Oh, experimental, I see.
Yes. But I don't think they did enough experimenting because every single one that I've seen that we have sold has come back. With an issue of the MOSFET. It sucks.
BFC, what's going on, man?
Come on,
bro.
I mean, other than that, I'll say externally, it looks good.
Yeah.
The M-LOK rail,
clean. I guess the only way to redeem it is just Polar Star, I guess. You just buy it.
Hell no, just get a different MOSFET.
Oh, final gun.
The final gun. I'm glad we actually landed on this.
Yeah. T10, KWA Ronin T10.
Put it right
It is easily immaculate. One of the easiest immaculate guns
100%
on the market today.
And this is me saying that over the Tokyo Marui NGRS, okay?
Right. KWA externals, solid.
Yep.
Solid. All right. It's almost VFC quality.
You could beat your grandma to death.
Actually, no. It is I take that back. It is on par with VFC. Yep. All right. Maybe not as aggressively styled as like new Avalons or whatever, but it's fine because it feels like it's one solid piece of metal. And PTS furniture out of the box.
Yes.
PTS furniture out of the box. I don't even need accessories. It is automatically going to change the way you play.
Yep.
Because of the electronic recoil system.
Yes.
It is so nice. And KW listened to you guys, and they stopped making everything super proprietary. Now it's like slightly proprietary.
Yeah.
So now they have included a space for a Gate Titan.
Yeah.
So all you spammy boys out there.
Well, you can even change out the gear set and the compression set. And
Not that it needs it.
It doesn't need
Not
it.
that it needs it. Don't do it. You're gonna make it worse.
Just literally, like,
Just put the Titan in.
They came out with a special edition version with the Gate Titan. It was amazing.
It is amazing.
Fantastic.
It is probably near or at the pinnacle of what Airsoft is technologically.
This is the right steps forward.
Yeah.
And, increasing the experience of playing. Yeah. And you're getting that fantastic performance out of the box that is competitive in the US. Now, the reason that I put this above the Tokyo MARUI is because you don't need to spend an extra $1,000 to get it to perform the same way. Yeah. You just get it out of the box.
Yep, exactly.
Okay? And it kicks harder. It's a lot more fun.
Yeah, it kicks harder, and it takes regular mags. Yeah. Regular ass mags. So this is what the NGRS was supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah. So, any final adjustments?
Let me see here.
To the tier list.
Just because the gear.
No! Put it back down. All right. I'll concede on this. Even though I honestly think it's immaculate.
Only immaculate because it was the beginning.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All right, viewers, let me know what you think. Are you guys gonna be unironically sweaty tryhards and talk about how spring guns suck, M4 suck?
I can already hear.
Or will you understand my allegorical and deep fable of the spring M4? My ode to the Springer M4.
I already know a lot of people commented, you guys put Tokyo MARUI in decent? Whatever. Hey, that's our opinions.
No, Tokyo MARUI is clouded.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Because, you know why? Because it shows you have money. That's it.
True.
That's literally it. Yeah. True. I will give credit where credit is due. Tokyo MARUI does. They're on the cutting edge of innovation in Airsoft. Mm-hmm. So I will give them that. And yes, if you leave it stock and you run it as intended, it will last you forever. Yep. That is tried and true, by the way. But you bring it here into the U.S. and you make it shoot like a U.S. gun, it's not going to work. Yep.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments below. What guns do you think belong in what category? And please, let us know. If you like these videos, make sure you give us a thumbs up so you can show us the love.
And well, hold that thought for a minute. Listen, I know why you guys wanted this video. I know why you're watching right now, okay? It's either one of two reasons. Number one, you want us to validate your purchase, which, by the way, like I said in the beginning of the video, it doesn't matter what gun you have. If it makes you happy, that's all that should matter at the end of the day, because it's a hobby, okay? True. Number two, you're probably on the fence about what you want to buy, okay? Maybe you're eyeing the Springer M4, okay? Maybe you're eyeing the Arcturus, or maybe you're eyeing the JG. No, regardless, a lot of these guns are flying off the shelves, guys. And restocks, like, we don't know when we're gonna get restocks. Yep. So if you're on the market to mommy and daddy get me this for Christmas, or if you've been pinching your shekels, your coin to purchase one of these, I would not hesitate. You need to be very proactive when it comes to buying Airsoft stuff because they're coming from overseas. Yep. So there's material shortage, shipping has like quadrupled, quintupled, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like shipping is actually outrageously expensive.
Ports are backed up.
Yeah, U.S. Customs, right? They're still trying to clear packages or shipments that have been sitting there for over a year, and so that's kind of where we are situationally with some of these guns too. Yep. But what we have is not necessarily guaranteed that it will last, because most likely it won't. And then also, if you check the Airsoft GI website, we do have.
He's talking about quantities, by the way.
Yeah, we literally have hundreds of items coming in. Yep. Every day. So the restock page changes every day. Yep. So if you're eyeing one of these that might be out of stock, check the website. Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll be in stock for like an hour because people are just refreshing the page until it comes back in stock, and then they'll buy it.
Yep. So if it is in stock and you see it's in stock, get it while you can, and order it right now or as soon as possible, because even locally, it would, like, nationally, shipping dates are not guaranteed. So if you want to get something in time for the holidays as a gift, as a present, you want to order it as soon as possible so it gets to you as soon as possible. So you're not playing the waiting game of, oh crap, it's Christmas Eve. Where's my gift? I'm not gonna have time to wrap it. You know, like, don't do that. Just order now. Give yourself the peace of mind. There we go. Yeah. So make sure you do that at airsoftgi.com. It supports us directly as well, allows us to make more videos like this and more entertaining content. But subscribe for more content because we need it. Help more than ever. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
So probably pistol tier list after this? Who knows?